I've been thinking about you, how your voice shakes when you're lying, make everything about you, and I just be a smiling, but I'd still be here when we're in hard times, baby, just join in the fun, running around, might lose my mind, the summer's only begun. I'll still be here when we're in hard times. Baby, just join in the fun. Running around, I lose my mind. The summer's only tell me, baby, it's untrue. Up all night just drinking, and I don't know what we'll do as the daylight starts to sink in. I'd still be here when we're in hard times, baby, just join in the fun. Running around, might lose my mind. The summer's only begun. I'll still be here when we're in hard times. Baby, just join in the fun. Running around, I lose my mind. The summer's only begun.
You're tuned in to a Grown Folks production
In the mix.
with the Commish, Nate.
It is that time of the year. It is finally upon us. I forgot to add Trey. Let's get Trey in here. All right, Trey's in here now. Guys, OMFL Bowl number 118 is finally here. The guys are searching. We're ready to go. I'm excited to get this done, and I'm appreciating Mr. Randy and Mr. Trey for joining me, fellas. How we doing tonight?
What's up, y'all? How you doing? Looking forward to hopefully a good game.
I'm coming off a long weekend of work, so I'm hoping these guys can keep me awake.
I hope so too. I'm hoping for no kind of blowouts, nothing weird. Let's just get in there. Let's have a good time. The game is kicking off, so let's go ahead and get over there. Let me get Trey added here as well. I forgot to add all the cams to all the scenes, but we're getting Trey in there. All right, Trey's in there. We're going to call this one. Should be a ton of fun. I can't wait to get this one done. Again, I appreciate both of you guys for joining me. I'm going to get Trey moved around just a little bit. Let me unlock this. Get Trey moved around here. There we go. Now I got Trey where I need him. All right, couple quick stats as we were kicking off this one. Las Vegas, number 1 seed in the AFC, 13-4. They are third in points, fifth in passing yards. On defense, they are 11th in points or yards, 9th in passing yards. We'll talk about some other stuff as they're kicking this ball off to the Rams. Rams, number 2 seed in the NFC, 14-3. They are 10th in points offensively, 10th in rushing. So you got the 11th defensive in total yards and 9th in passing yards against the 10th offensive in points and 10th in rushing LA Rams. This should be a ton of fun to call. Let's see how this one gets started here, fellas.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Rams Edwards under center. He's going to get this one passing. He's got playmakers everywhere. Hits number 18 for a quick little gain. The guys you got to watch for on offense for the Rams. Number 21, his running back. Number 81, Tyson. That is a name to watch. That guy is an absolute superstar. He is a problem, and you're going to have to pay close attention to him if you are the Raiders. Both my buddies talking a lot here. It's just nothing. Just making me sit here and carry all of it. I'm just kidding. Second down here for the Rams. Back to pass. Oh, he's got pressure, and he's going to knock that one away. I asked Mr. JaBowles, make sure he had the ticker on. He doesn't have the ticker on, so the stupid thing's covering up the score. It's 0-0. Both my buddies here might have to help me when it comes to the score and stuff. It looks like Big Hurt might be joining us here soon. I just seen that he joined the party, so if he jumps in here, we'll add him to the stream. Got a big third down here.
Yeah, this is a turning point for JaBowles if he can get the stop here.
Oh, and there's number 82, Belton. Wide open. How did that guy get so open against the cover 2?
I assume JaBowles is defending flats, and that's a route that's going to go pick that apart if you're sending everybody towards the flats to stop a short route.
He's going to have to do something with his settings because he's in a zone, but his linebacker's smoothed on the motion, which shouldn't happen in a zone. So, not sure what's going on there.
On defense, JaBowles doesn't have a. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Trey.
In zone, they'll move to a certain degree just to kind of match the flow, but they won't fully commit to the side.
There was about 2 linebackers that flipped sides.
Tyson catching a little bubble screen there on the RPO. The Raiders defense isn't that great. Like, there's not a ton of like superstar playmakers. Defensively, they've settled pretty good. Like, they're a top 10 defense, but superstars, not a ton there. Number 24 cornerback is who you're going to want to keep an eye on. He's sort of their best playmaking defensive player that they have. And then trying to find a second one was kind of tough. 42, his linebacker, kind of makes the most plays tackling, but not a lot of sacks coming. I think his top sack guy was like 4.5. So the Raiders are going to have to manufacture something here against the Rams.
The fact that you're saying this and not including Max Crosby and players to watch on defense just sickens me.
It's crazy. Shooting the gap there. Number 21. Nice little stutter move, but good defense there. Little Sam Blitz right up the middle. That was shocking to me too, guys. When I looked up the stats, he's got D-Money. He's got so many playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. To see that he was top 10 in rushing, but not top 15 in passing, that was a little shocking to me. Still has a great playmaker in Edwards, the quarterback, and then Tyson is a Hall of Fame everything.
Yeah, but that's D-Money for you. When you think he's got all the tools to be a passing attack, that's exactly what he wants you to think, and he'll just run the ball down your throat.
Edwards in the shotgun. Oh, a little errant pass, and good stop there for the Raiders. Rams are going to have to settle for a field goal here early. Looks like 6:37. Everything's cut off for me, and I really don't want to take off our little overlay we got here. So you guys might have to help me with some of that.
It's 4th and 3, so he can't go for it if he wanted to as well.
The kick's going to be... Ooh, shanked! We got our first Shankzilla.
What a...
JaBowles.
Oh, my goodness. I was going to try to show a replay, but I accidentally screwed something up. Let's see if it's going to be too late. I think it's going to be too late. It is going to be too late, but it doesn't matter. Oh, no, there it goes. The replay show. Didn't expect to see that.
Now, this is where it's going to come down to. If JaBowles can get those kind of breaks, it's up to D-Money to stop Dante Thornton. Because let's be real, we all know that's JaBowles' game plan.
Please make sure you guys are both muted on your PlayStation controllers if you're in the group chat watching that, because he will hear all of that, and I don't want to bug him. But you're absolutely right. Thornton is the absolute stud for him and his quarterback. His quarterback's playing really good football. Those are the two guys you got to look for. Here's some stats offensively. Raiders are 3rd in points. He is 5th in passing. Defensively, D-Money is a superstar. Number 1 in points, 4th in passing, 9th in rushing. He was also 4th or 5th in total yards. The top 3 cornerbacks for the Rams are who you got to watch. Like, all 3 of those guys could start on anybody's team. They're kind of led by Hunt, but any of those guys can play. And the number 26 is free safety. He is a ball-hawking free safety. He's going to send him on blitzes. You got to be careful with those. Those are the guys that you got to watch for in this one. Nice little pass.
No?
I don't know if this tripped anybody else up watching the NFC title game, but D-Money and Dwayne, their coaches look identical. So it was funny when the camera's bouncing back and forth in the sideline. It's like the same guy. But
that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Thank you, Randy, for muting, because in the chat, Hurt said that he could hear everything, so that was good. I don't need JaBowles mad at me because we talked during his whole Super Bowl. Peters back to pass. He's got time. He's going to hit Bowers. Bowers made some big plays in the AFC Championship game, and low-key, no-key, because I don't think it was low-key at all. Nipples kind of called him out very softly in the main chat about it, but Bowers evidently made a couple catches there on that last drive that led to the Raiders getting a big victory. He is somebody that the Raiders will use.
As a division rival, I got a hard dose of Bowers and Thornton this season, so I very much know.
All right, we fixed one little small issue, and it looks a little bit better. All right, let me get back over to the chat. Look, big stop. Anytime you can stop D-Money, you gotta go ahead and put a little check mark right there to the side and say, okay, we did a good job on that one. Now you need to get some momentum. You're playing with house money on this first drive. You got to look at Thornton. He's got in the little slot right there. One safety high.
JaBowles is going to get a win today. He's got to adapt his strategies. Eventually, D-Money will pick up on it, and he will pick you apart.
He just hits Bowers one more time. I got to be honest with all of you. Kind of drives me nuts when on the first drive of the game, people go for the tight end a lot. I got a divisional rival that'll hit you with that tight end on that first drive a lot. I don't know why. It just gets on my freaking nerves. I'm like, oh, he balances out the rest of the game. But that first drive is so key. Momentum and everything else. It's like, oh, I hate it. Bowers making some plays here in first drive of OMFL Bowl 118.
Well, Nate, that also comes with the fact that you don't have a tight end. So you can't use it against
I have a pretty decent tight end. I don't have a great tight end, but he's not trash.
Okay, you're not on Kyle Pitts' level of athleticism.
No. Genty running through tackles here. Genty definitely showing up for OMFL Bowl 118. He also had a great season, about 1,100, a little over 1,100 yards, 15 touchdowns, and he's rocking and rolling. Good to see Bill, Big Hurt, Maniac, Randy, Lost. Good to see all you guys. Sorry, Randy, I didn't mean to cut you off.
I was looking at his depth chart before the game, and I believe that his number one at every skill position, quarterback, wide receiver, running back, and tight end, they're all 99s. So he's, I mean, we've talked about it all night, but he's done a hell of a job building that team.
Absolutely. Hurt. I don't think it was. I think his player just has conservative catch and did a conservative catch. So, no, I don't think he was a user catch. We're calling out FPR in chat. That's tough.
Yeah, I think about that all the time because, like, you see, it looks like they're clicking on, but it just they take control of the player like right as it sometimes it kind of does, but.
Time kind of running out here. Peterson and men in motion. He's going to play action. Oh, he's got Thornton. We got the first touchdown of the game here, gentlemen.
I've never seen that.
That's his bread and butter.
Thornton, what makes Thornton so good? You guys both face him and play him. What makes Thornton so good?
He's 6'5". He has 96 speed, and he has abilities now that are just godly. Like, I was constantly putting him in double coverage, and JaBowles would just throw it, and he would catch it. My guys would hit him, and he'd still catch it. It was hard to stop him.
So I played JaBowles last year in the playoffs in a tight game, and then this year I think I played him once. But from what I could tell, it reminds me a lot of last cycle with Roger and Brandon DeMarco. The major difference is Roger pretty much only had DeMarco. JaBowles has players everywhere else. So if you want to use that safety over top or use the corner, he's got Brock Bowers, he's got Tank Dell. So that's the challenge with stopping him.
All right, Rams and Edwards getting the second drive underway after shanking a field goal. They had a really nice drive, and then the Raiders able to tighten up there at the end. We're seeing a passing game here early, and there's the man, Tyson. That guy's unbelievable. I don't know if either one of you have faced off against him, but he feels uncoverable.
No, the only time I've matched up with D-Money this time, he had some family to take care of, so I didn't get to play that game.
D-Money's kicking himself because that first drive on his third down, he had a guy wide open, but his quarterback airmailed it. So he probably felt like he should have a completion for a first down. Then he misses the kick, and now he's down 7-0. So he's – but if anybody can weather that storm, it's him.
Edwards under center, 2 tight ends. D-Money loves those 2 tight ends. He's going to hit his tight end now, number 18. So we get both tight ends making plays here, both sides of the ball. Is that Ferguson hauling that one in? I know that's probably his second or third catch already. So we're seeing the impact of tight ends here early.
Yeah, I've gotten to play with the Rams team a lot the last little bit, and I have I know Terrence Ferguson is essentially a budget version of Brock Bowers, so he's got his own little mid-eye multi-tool there.
And uses him as a second tight end at that.
No, when you go and get Mark Andrews, you kind of have to.
A little cover 2 here from the Raiders. 2 receivers to the left of Edwards. He's going to run another bubble screen. Great play from 21, making a play and a break on that ball. That could have been really bad for the Rams.
Block and defended that pass really well.
It's rare to see an RPO defended that well in the zone.
Hey, Trey, you were scooting off to your left. If you could just tweak your camera a little bit. Oh, yeah, or move. You could do that too. Thank you. All right, big second down, right? Second and, again, it cuts it off. Second and 10, I think. Yeah. Edwards under center. Another pass here from Edwards. He's going to get that one over to Tyson. Tyson hauls it in. Great hands from Tyson. He's not going to drop a lot. Good zone there from the Raiders. We see a lot of zone once we start getting to the playoffs, and today doesn't seem to be any different.
That's going to be the key here. Is the zones are going to be the best way to stop each team's passing game.
Yeah,
it's what happens when you go man-to-man with them, because our rules make you go man-to-man, and that's where it's going to come down to Tyson versus Thornton, I think.
Which is surprising why we're not seeing somebody trying to establish this run. You've seen Genty running hard on his first drive. 21 really hasn't got going here for the Rams. And in motion is 21. Edwards is going to be left all by himself. Plenty of times trying to force it in there. Picked off by Richards. Intercepted by the Raiders. We got our first turnover of OMFL Bowl 118.
I talked about JaBowles being Thornton happy. That's D-Money being Tyson happy, and it bites him in the butt. That's 2 drives in a row now that he's made a mistake, whether it be the kick accuracy or throwing that pass.
That is a big-time play. Look, you both have played in these. You both have won these. We have called 100 of these, 117 previously. There's a lot of football left. There's a lot to go. But that is a big-time interception here. Looks like the Raiders want to call their shot. Peters back to pass. Thornton. He's trying to go up the seam. He's got Thornton. Thornton's going to haul that one in. We got a big-time first down for the Raiders.
This is one of those moments in the game where if I'm JaBowles, I'm licking my chops because I could go up 14-0. I get the ball after half. But again, I mentioned this. If anybody can weather this storm, it's D-Money.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a minute since he's been in an OMFL Bowl game, though. I don't know if he won one last cycle. Maybe
I think he won the first one last cycle.
First one. That was it. Yep.
What was last Madden? 25? Yeah. We
got one safety high for here at the Rams. Peters under center. 28 in the backfield. 2 receivers to the left. Going to give it to 28. 28 has ran hard this entire playoff. Genty is still the man for him, but 28 has made a lot of plays this offseason.
Yeah, we talk about Genty being the go-to guy, but he went out and drafted Watkins last year, I believe. last season.
Yeah.
And he's phenomenal for him.
Having a good backup running back is very underrated. Like when I was with the Colts, he obviously had Jonathan Taylor, but then I had DJ Giddens, and that it really kind of can open up your playbook a little bit when you're not just bringing in your backup just to meet your FPR. Like he's an actual weapon back there.
We are finally at the end of the first quarter. A quick one, 7-0 Raiders, and they are driving here again, starting out the second quarter. What up, Maniac? What up, Shocks fan? Maniac, I thought you were at church and you didn't have time for all this. What are you doing? Are you sneaking in the bathroom? Are you watching this on the toilet? What are you doing, bud? Got a good one here. Big-time interception there. Shank field goal to open up the game there from the Rams. Then he throws an interception. That's the word I'm looking for. Raiders able to get a drive going here, trying to go up 14-0.
Now here's the kicker. D-Money's
got that's going to be picked off by Holt. Hunt is the guy I told you had to watch. That is a shift of momentum, boys. Touchdown, wow. Rams. That's a terrible mistake.
I was just about to say, D-Money's going to have to get some pressure on Peters because while Peters is in his X factor, his accuracy is almost pretty much on point. So to have his safety jump that and take it for 6, it was a beautiful way to get him out of that zone.
It just takes one play. Both of you played in this game. One play completely changed this entire game early.
Yeah, it's turnovers or pick 6 especially, but I think that's D-Money weathering the storm. His guys are in the right place at the right time.
That defense is so good. This goes back to why are we not establishing Jincy? And that you're up 7-0. You just hit a big play to Thornton. Just establish Jincy. Just run that ball. Eat that clock. The clock is your friend. Now we got a tied game. You got to rebound. You got to turn it around right here against what was the number, what I have it, the number 1 defense in points, the number 4 defense in pass. What up, Denver?
I'm interested to see.
This comes down to, I think, JaBowles' just lack of experience in those big-time games. Because this may be his first bowl game? Question mark?
Ooh, another great throw to Thornton, who breaks a tackle. That was close, boys.
Thornton is just a dog.
Oh.
That could have been. That could have been ugly.
You are.
Another great throw to Thornton, who breaks a tackle. That was close, boys.
Thornton is just a dog.
First and 10 from the 45 here for the Raiders.
Those are the plays that will kill you because you'll get JaBowles in those situations where you think you got him right where you want him, and he'll get a play like that and just break it back into his favor.
Yeah.
We're continuing to pass. I just worry that you're putting the ball in harm's way a lot. Peters got Jincy in the backfield, 3 receivers to the right. He's going to toss this one out quickly. Looks like Bale's going to hold that one in. Nice little gain there on first down.
Not trying to play Captain Obvious or anything, but it's going to be pivotal for JaBowles here with making a mistake, being your first bowl game. If he can go, get it out of his head and go immediately score, I'll be like, okay, I'm good. So I think
D-Money has to be careful because he now has Thornton if the double me X factor. If it's one-on-one coverage, it's more than likely Thornton's going to win that no matter what.
Yeah.
And the last time we had a bowl game where I was like talking out loud and just like calling the game with my buddies and like making a comment about how the game was being called. Somebody got real butthurt and left here and went and started their own league. So I'm trying to be careful here, but like the amount of not giving the ball to Jincy is a little shocking. We're just feeding Thornton here, and with that Rams defense and those top 3 cornerbacks, that can be a pretty tough ask for any offense here.
Yeah, and his it is a little surprising, but we'll see.
A little timeout. I don't think he was worried he was going to get that one off.
No, that was D-Money calling the timeout.
There you go.
He must not like the motion. That's one thing I forget. Even though the player's in motion, you can still call a timeout to stop the play.
What a game early. We're just like almost halfway to the through the second quarter here, and we've had a lot of big-time plays here. Peters got 3 receivers to the right. Thornton in the slot. Genty in the backfield with him. Bowers to the right. Genty's going to go in motion. Peters got a little pressure. He's going to get it to Thornton. Little zero there, trying to make our user play cover 2. Everyone's favorite defensive play call on third down defense in this league. And somehow Thornton gets that one and gets a big-time first down for the Raiders at the 31.
Those shake routes are pretty hard to guard, man or zone. Thornton, he ran up right at his user, and it tripped D-Money up, so it's a good play call there on third.
That's the thing. Thornton's one of those guys where he can run. He's been developed that he can run any route now.
Yeah.
Man in motion is Thornton. Peter's going to run a play action. Little zone defense. He's going to eat this one. Nice sack from number 98 for the Rams. Good defensive play call. Raiders ate that one and setting themselves up for a 2nd and long here. Is it 2nd and 28? Am I reading that right?
2nd 23.
23.
Looked like D-Money's user forced him to hold onto the ball, which with a little coverage sack.
Yeah, there's not much open unless you were trying to force something there.
Yeah. It looks like Peters is already taking some wear and tear, so he's got to be careful, or else he's not going to have Peters for the rest of the game.
3 receivers to the left of Peters. I don't know if either of these guys are going to hit the minimum runs for it. So he's got Genty out of the backfield, but he wants to go to Thornton. That one was almost picked off again. It looked like free safety Kitchens, I think is his name. Genty was wide open on that play. Missed one there.
That's 2 plays on this drive where D-Money's user came within the hair on your back of picking off, having a user lurk, but...
Randy, you're scooting off a little to your right. If you can come back to your left. Just a hair. Just a hair. Thank you, sir.
To my left?
Oh, too far. Back the other way now. There you go. Right there. That's perfect. Peters back to pass on this big third down. He's getting it out to the side. Number 85 is going to haul that one in. The Raiders are going to have to settle for a field goal. Great defense, which is what we know D-Money and the Rams do.
Big completion, though, because I don't know. He probably was just outside field goal range, so that gets him within makeable range, but... We already seen a kick miss, so we'll see what happens.
We did see a shank. Anybody know where this bowl is? It looks like the Hard Rock. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. So we're down in Miami for this one.
Yeah, there it is, Hard Rock Stadium.
Such an ugly stadium. I'm sorry to my Dolphins fans. It is just a really bad stadium.
Well, it was built to give them some sort of home field advantage since the team sucks.
That too. This is going to be kicked out of bounds. Guys, how do you approach special teams? Do you like to kick it in and let the returner do the thing, eat the clock, try to make a play? Do you just kick it deep? Do you mix it up?
I'll mix it up, except for if your name is D. Wayne and you have Cavante Turpin back there, because it just seems to be an automatic touchdown every time I kick it to him.
Well, Maniac, if you're at a church, get in here. Edwards under center. His team's down by 3. Going to give it to 21 Blue. Blue just fighting through there. They're going to say he didn't get anything. It sure looked like he got a couple, but they're going to say he didn't get anything.
That's what I've kind of noticed this year is the game will register them down early, and then you'll get like a push after the whistle, and then you question a lot of things.
Yeah, I think I've seen a couple of your games where you were like, challenge. I was like, I don't think it's going to give it to you.
Yeah, I've had Derrick Henry where he gets caught up, and then I blow through for an extra 2 or 3 yards.
Ooh, pressure right up the gap. I'm sorry, Trey. He just had pressure right up the middle. That could have been an easy interception. Edwards lucky to have that one fall away. We get a big third down here.
Kind of following up on what Trey said. One thing that I see happen a little frequently is guys will kind of break a tackle and then like go back, but you're not controlling it, and then you lose a bunch of yards when you had.
I hate that.
Nuts.
That is the worst.
Especially in rain games, that happens.
Mm-hmm.
Ready.
Rams spreading them out. You got 3 receivers to the right.
Surprise. Third down defense, cover 2.
Shocking. Colored me surprised. Edwards back to pass. Who's going to try to get in there? Another errant pass from Edwards. Edwards looking like the pressure's getting to him here just a little bit. Hey, that's the right call. That's everyone's favorite offensive call on like 3rd and long, 2nd and long. Let me just call verts. Absolutely another play that drives me nuts. So 2 guys calling 2 plays drive me nuts there. Nelson's going to receive this one off to the right. That's going to shut down quickly. And that's where the Raiders are going to get this one going.
Want to bench 11 after that stupid assignment miss.
Those drive me nuts when they just they don't even get a breath on the guy. I'm like, how like what? How?
Like he could have turned around and blocked that dude. Instead, he jumps back like 3 yards.
And the substitutions in this game don't work, like the formation substitution. So to go fix it in like your depth chart or whatever, like it never puts the right. It just drives me nuts. It's like, come on, man. Anyway, here's Jency off to the left.
It only works if you don't use the custom playbook.
Well,
way to make 4 yards out of nothing.
That's never going to happen. Jency's able to break a couple tackles there. He gets 6. Am I seeing that right? 2nd and 4 here.
2nd and 6.
Oh, well, I was wrong. The other way. You've got 4. Everything's cut in half, so I'm trying to read this cut in half here from the 14-yard line.
With 4:33 to go.
Bill, it is 7-10. Vegas up.
Watch Bowers here on this corner.
Peters back to pass. He's going to get Woods, the fullback.
I love me some fullback getting used.
Another cover, too. Oh, my God. I'm going to blow my... oh, my goodness. Guess the foot at halftime. No, Denbrew. Trey's just massaging himself right now. We're not playing guess the foot.
My bad.
Antonio Brown frostbite.
Peters in the pistol. Really attacking the pass, attacking the strength of this Rams defense. He's trying to go deep to Thornton. That one's knocked away by Hunt. Already got the pick 6 on the night, and Hunt says nay, nay.
That's incredible defense there.
Great throw to Thornton. Who breaks that tackle? That was close, boys.
Thornton is just a dog.
That could have been 2nd and 10 from the 24. What do you think the mindset is here to attack the Rams with the pass game? Because I'm just not following the game plan. Oh, he's got Thornton. There's Thornton. Thornton's going to haul that one in for a big-time first down.
He was in man coverage there, but he didn't have Hunt on Thornton. That was I'm not aware who was in coverage there, but you're going to take that every time.
Hunt lined up as a slot corner.
Another thing I wish they would have fixed. Like, come on. Let me put my quarterbacks on the guy I need to. What are we doing here at Madden? What are we doing? Peter's going to put a man in motion. This is going to go to Jenny. Cuts it right up the middle. Nice move on number 28, Hunt. Boy, he whiffed on that tackle. Nice pickup there for Jency to set up 2nd and 1.
Let's get to that point in the second quarter where if you're D-Money, I'm not saying you're worried, but if you give up a touchdown here right before half, he gets the ball at half, you're in some scary territory.
It depends how much time's left after he scores that touchdown, because we all know D-Money can find a one-play touchdown.
For sure.
Peters under center, 2 receivers, 28 in the backfield. 28's going to get this one. Bad read there. 11 shoots the gap, gets the tackle in the backfield.
Yeah, that's one of those times where you're still having the ability to audible. You see D-Money has that box loaded, you know blitz is coming.
I'm still very surprised about how both of these teams are attacking each other with the pass. It'll be interesting to see if they switch that in the second half, get back to the run a bit more, because we've got 2 very dynamic running backs, both well over 1,000 yards, both well over 15 touchdowns, and yet we're seeing the quarterbacks attack. And the story of this game so far is Peters' ability to find Thornton and Edwards' inability to hit his receivers. Man in motion, Peters back to pass, going to hit it quickly. Nelson's going to haul that one in. They're going to give him the first down at the 37.
Yep. And timeout, D-Money.
Seeing a lot of zone on third down from both of these teams. Now, we are seeing D-Money.
I've seen a man on third down yet.
Yeah, I don't know that I've seen one either, but we're D-Money's definitely playing man defense. He's played plenty of man defense, but we're not seeing it on third down. But listen, anytime we get to the playoffs, that FPR gets real fuggy. It gets a little foggy, little gray, little shady, but we sort of swallow it and just try to get through it. Peters in the backfield. Just to hand this off to Genty. I will say something very controversial. And I mean this with all peace and love in my heart, JaBowles, if you come back and watch this. But those of you owners in big games, on big downs, call a play just to audible out of it. I hate you. And I wish the board would let me take audibles out of this game. I think you should you should grab your cojones. You should call a play and get up there and run it. Stop this audible stuff because he's in a different defense, blah, 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 whatever. I hate it. I wish we could just take audibles out of this game.
Then we're taken away from football.
That's not an argument. I would sit here and debate that all night. It's not an argument. You're not a head coach. I'm not a head coach. This game doesn't play like real humans. Not having the argument, well, it's in the game. I'm not doing that with anybody. It's the way we play this game, this very flawed, broken game. I hate it. I think play calling should matter. We also don't have, NFL teams don't have 500 playbooks. They have 30 playbooks or 40 playbooks. So the argument just doesn't stand and hold water long term. Anyway, we have it. It's allowed. I just personally hate it because that's why we took it away in the red zone. Play call should matter. You should call a play strategically, not get up to the line and start drawing up stuff and audibling out of stuff. Anyway, ran over. Let's get back to this game. 10-0 or 10-7. I'm sorry. Raiders are up on top of the Rams here. You're watching OMFL Bowl 113. This clock's about to be a little bit of an issue there for Peters. Man in motion. Oh, they're going to get it off. That was close. And Brock Bowers getting this one down. A little miss tackle there from Kitchens. First down Raiders.
That's a big missed tackle by D-Money.
This is going exactly the way, other than the pick six, that the Raiders wanted it to go. And one thing that'll be interesting is I don't think D-Money, he hasn't sustained drives. He's definitely not on pace to hit the minimum runs. So he's going to have to run the ball in the second half a little bit.
Raiders look like they're trying to find some kind of run game here.
Yeah, they've definitely done a little bit more on this drive than they had done.
Why do you guys think two tight end sets are so popular in this league?
Because tight ends are hard to cover, regardless if it's a cornerback or a linebacker.
I would agree with that.
Chris with a foot emoji in the chat. Look, he put his feet down. Y'all stop giving that guy a hard time, okay?
Jesus, I've been on my feet working for the last 36 hours. Give me a break.
Boy, long pause between plays here. I was about to take a nap. Peters coming out, two tight ends, two receivers to the left. Genty in the backfield. He's going to get that to Genty. Nice little setup of a run. Looks like he's going to pick up 7 there on that one to set up 2nd and 3 from the 15.
It's going to be interesting to see if he uses his timeout here or if he calls a play.
You almost got to take a timeout because you don't know what that play, that kill clock's going to do. Yeah.
You're out here trying to point out the,
I'm just moving it. Calm down. Speaking of which, I do need to bring out my little teleprompter here. Forgot about my teleprompter there. There we go. Now we can teleprompter for everybody but him. Peters back to pass. He's trying to hit Thornton. Ooh, broken up by Hunt. Thornton trying to make a big-time play. Bring that one in with one hand.
I think it was Kitchens that broke Hunt up, but Hunt had a chance to make a play on the ball there and could easily pick that off.
Thank you for correcting me. I thought that was Hunt.
One thing I don't like is I see frequently when balls are broken up, DBs don't react to the tipped pass as well as I would want them to sometimes. Like Hunt had a chance, it didn't look like he even really tried. But maybe I'm just nitpicking.
Receivers don't either, so I guess it kind of evens out.
Yeah.
Thornton in the slot. He's going to try to get that one out to Brock Bowers. Brock's going to bring that one in. Looks like we're going to get a timeout here.
Now with no timeouts.
It's end zone or sidelines.
12 seconds left to go in the first half of OMFL Bowl 118. Raiders and Coach JaBowles has a 3-point lead against D-Money and the LA Rams. 10-7. Trying to drive here with 12 seconds left to go on the 11-yard line. Shotgun is Peters. He's got Nelson if he wants him.
Oh no, that's not what you want.
7,
No
6, 5, 4, 3. He's not going to get this one off, and that is how the first half is going to come to a close. Let me play a quick commercial. When we come back, I'm going to want each of you to give me your breakdown of how this one's going so far.
Does your games against Cincyberg and Kobe have you crying into your console? Are you this freaking close to having an all-time OMFL meltdown? Is your team playing like they're being controlled by your drunk uncle? Well, don't rage quit just yet. Hold in that R2 button and sprint on over to Denbrews Parts Shack, the only place to rebuild your busted Madden roster. Your team is a dumpster fire, but I have the parts to turn those digital duds into gridiron gods. We have receivers that run faster than Bruce. Caitlyn Jenner ran away from his first family. Call now or you can kiss your OMFL glory goodbye.
Goodbye. I love me some Denbrew. Appreciate him. The first half is over. We got one more half left to go here in a tight game. Trey, break down the first half.
Yeah, it was a lot of questionable gameplay with two great passing defense and both putting an offensive game plan to pass.
Oh, that could have been easily picked off by his user. Pressure right up the middle and air and pass. Randy, break down the first half.
I think it's weird because I think the Raiders are outplaying the Rams. I mean, they're winning, obviously, duh. But I think the inexperience here of Coach JaBowles is keeping this game closer than the box score would tell you it should be. So we'll see if he can kind of, I don't want to say grow up, but like make some decisions he didn't make in the first half to put the game on ice.
Make some more experienced decisions.
Yeah.
Cover 2 and cover 4, the only coverages that everybody has in their playbook outside of a random man defense that we sprinkle in just so we don't get our hands slapped. Another cover 2 to set up a 3rd and 3 as Thornton holds that one in. Raiders trying to get something going here. First drive of the second half.
So can I put the petition in to rename the league the OMFL?
No, you cannot. Nice grab there from Thornton. You guys have said it 100 times. That guy can make every play, gets both feet down, big time first down.
Yeah, it's been evident since day one of Madden 26. You want to beat JaBowles, you beat Dante Thornton. If you find a way to beat Dante Thornton, you beat JaBowles.
Yeah. Because it's like I was talking about earlier with kind of like Roger last year. While JaBowles has a lot more weapons than Roger did, he still forces the ball to Thornton. So if you're doubling him, you might give up some stuff to Dell or to Bowers, but he's going to force it to Thornton eventually.
28 Watkins breaking tackles there. 8 in the box. I kind of circled the box there. We also have some tired offensive linemen here for the Raiders. Let's see if that shows up, especially with the pass rush from the Rams, who shockingly this season have not had a lot of great pass rushers, really just led by their outside edge player. I'm forgetting his name. I didn't write him down. I did not, but only led the team with 8.5 sacks. Got a close safeties here. Got 2 close safeties. Genty going to haul that one in. Breaking tackles. Genty has shown up for OMFL Bowl 118. We've got those safeties that came in deep. We sent the blitz, and Genty said, I don't care. I'm still going to pick up this first down.
That's one of the things that if you're D-Money, you're fuming right now because you should have had a tackle.
That's a tackle for a loss that ends up being a 6-7 yard run.
Yeah. With him eating away this clock, it's going to be, I already mentioned this, but D-Money's going to have to run the ball a lot in the second half to get to his 12. And clock dwindling away, potentially 10-point deficit. I mean, it's something to think about.
3 receivers to the right. Peters going to give this one to Genty, but a great job by that Rams front 4, front 7, just sort of making a play there. Verse able to get in the backfield, get the tackle for loss. 2nd and 14.
Yeah, Henley made a great play. Not getting locked up by Jackson Powers Johnson and then making the tackle on Genty.
It's a nice opening drive here for the Raiders. You're going to be under 6 minutes before anything's ever going to happen. Probably going to be more closer to 5 minutes. That's a nice opening drive. We see him continue to attack here. Genty's going to be in motion, going to get the screen off to the right. He's got blockers in front of him, but 34 getting past the blocks, making a play. We've got a 3rd and long, the first one of the second half.
Did we find Dante Thornton's weakness? He can't block?
He didn't even get close on that one.
Like, my guy, you're 6'5", you're 96 speed. You can't tell me you can't get out to that block?
My favorite play up here, though, on defense, though. Gotta love that cover 2. We all love it here. I guess I need to start putting more cover 2 in my playbook, calling it a bit more. I maybe win more than 4 games a season. 3rd and 13. 3rd and 12, I'm sorry. What can the Raiders not do here?
Can't throw it to Hunt.
Yeah.
He's got Thornton wide open.
Yep.
Thornton puts a move on him. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. He's going to get caught and bumped out of bounds at the 6-yard line. That's a big-time play, boys.
Yeah, that's the wrong time that you want to run a coverage play that is going to leave a zone open because, let's be fair, everybody loves a good crossing route on 3rd down.
That could have been. We got 1 receiver, Nelson, to the left. We got double tight ends, 3 people in the backfield. Genty's going to get this one against a stacked box. Oh, it's blocked up, and Genty's going to score. Touchdown, Raiders.
Ooh, man, what a drive there.
That is a good opening drive.
Would you believe me if I told you? Go ahead, sorry.
That's how you keep D-Money out of a game. You get a lead on him, and then you don't give him time.
Yeah, I was going to say, would you believe me if I told you going into the game that through 2.5 quarters, D-Money would have no points scored on offense because his only points come from pick 6.
Yeah, that's a shocker. That's for sure.
He does have Tyson, though. He does have playmakers on that defensive side of the ball, so this game is far from over. Let's see how the Rams are going to attack this one.
Looks like Kyron Williams in the backfield.
Yeah, a little 2 tight ends. Edwards going to give it to Williams. Williams kind of weaving his way, trying to find something. Not a lot there. Good job by the Raiders. Hey, Raiders ran a man defense. Somebody mark it down. Take a picture.
Mark it on the calendar.
Crossers.
What are we eating, Trey?
Twigs, Kraft Pretzels, Cinnamon Churros.
That sounds kind of good.
It's
3
delicious.
receivers for the Rams here. Now, Edwards has not been good this game. I think we can all say he's missed a lot of passes.
Yeah. Watch Tyson here on a zig route.
Blue in the backfield, 3 receivers. Edwards under center. Back to pass. Oh, he's got pressure in his face. He's going to get that one out. Tyson hauls it in.
All right, Houdini. How did you know the play was coming?
You look at formations, you can kind of tell, like, you got doubles to one side. I don't know. I have a way with formations, I think, with knowing what's coming.
Now, this is what I dislike about Madden this year. When you audible, it doesn't tell you what play the audible.
I know.
Yeah.
So it's hard to know, like, our guy, like, sometimes, like, oh, this guy's running straight zone, but he could be audibling to out of it or whatnot.
I think that's kind of easy to tell, but I get your point.
Sometimes.
What you're trying to say. We got a 3rd and 3 here. No, we see you, hear you. Ooh, what a punt! I'm gonna let that one bounce. I hate those when they just like they want to die, but they don't fully die.
Did Nate go silent on my trip?
Can you guys not hear me?
I think we're having some disconnection problems because I kicked out here briefly too.
Really? You guys haven't? Can you hear me now?
I can hear
I'm
you
looking
now,
at the
but you
stream and-
disappeared.
I can't hear Nate. Can you hear Nate?
Yeah, I can hear Nate now.
Tell him to
but I
leave and
couldn't
come
hear him.
back, I guess, because both of you have not gone anywhere for me, and I can hear both of you.
I can hear
Jitty
you.
off the left side, putting a move.
Nate can hear
It went
both of us, but we can't hear him.
really. Leave and come back. Leave, come back. Leave, come back. Anyway, I don't know what to. I can't say.
Randy,
Anyway,
leave and come back.
yes, yes. You can hear me, Trey?
Yeah, my thing fixed
Oh.
itself.
Okay. I don't know what happened. Denver said that the stream went funky, but I don't have any drop frames. I don't have anything. I don't know what happened. Anyway, get back to calling this game. I'll re-add Randy whenever he joins. Watkins up the
Ooh,
middle, but
big
boy,
hit.
he took a shot. Do you run a lot of coverage?
I prefer my man coverage, but when it comes to playing JaBowles, I have to ramp up the zone coverage because I can't let Thornton go all by himself one-on-one.
Mr. Randy, can you hear me? No, we can't. He can't hear me?
You can't.
I can hear you. Okay, great. Now you're just acting funky. Did you hear that, Trey?
Yeah, it broke up a bit.
It did like a Darth Vader voice real quick.
Interesting.
All right, you're fine now. Let me get you added back in here though. Ooh, Brock Bowers off to the right side. He's at the 50, the 40. He's going to get chased down. No, the missed tackle. He's at the 10. He's going to score. Touchdown Raiders.
Way to piff on the user D-Money. D-Money jumped the inside and Bowers went outside and it was off to the races.
Wow.
That missed tackle is going to come back to haunt him.
That is not what you want. With how lackluster D-Money's offense has been this game, that is not something you want to have a mistake like that happen.
All right, let me get Randy back in here since we got a quick second. All right, Randy's back with us. Make sure everything else. Both of you guys give me a quick test mic. It should work. I mean,
Check 1, 2.
yep,
Testing.
perfect. Yeah, everything's working. I don't know what happened. Sorry, guys. Working with what we got, I guess.
Yeah, you guys can't make the escape anymore. I upgraded my internet today.
This game is not going the way I expected. This game is taking a wild turn here. The Rams are going to need some kind of response down 24-7.
And the unfortunate aspect being down 24-7, he needs to run the ball more.
Yep.
Edwards with a little play action. What up, Maniac? Good to see another. Oh, that should have been picked off.
Yeah.
Let me get Maniac in here really fast before we get. Here under that name. All right. Let me add Maniac here. There we go. We got Mr. Maniac. Fix that a little bit. Edwards back to pass, almost turning that ball. Oh my goodness. That should have been picked as well. He gets that one completed to Belton. That one probably should have been picked as well.
Jeremy
It's like the
Chin went in the
deepest-
la-la lane.
It's like the deepest curl route I've ever seen right in my life.
Deep, 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 deep.
Yeah, hand off. Yep.
Lou right up the middle. Edwards putting this ball in as much of a harm's way as you possibly can.
I would expect to see D-Money go for on each and every fourth down, and if it comes to that point, for sure.
Oh, you know, fourth quarter, it's fourth and going.
Well, he can go for it now, too, because he's down by 14.
Oh, he's going to hit Nakua right up the seam. He's pulling a play out from JaBowles' playbook there.
That should have been picked off, though.
Could have been.
Let's go.
Didn't get the animation.
70.
All right, we got all of our friends here with us. I think we should be good for right now.
Panther 60.
Thank you, Maniac, for joining us.
Yes, sir.
Edwards back to pass, 3 receivers. Uh-oh, get a little pressure. He's going to throw that one away. D-Money is one of those guys. D-Wayne, Trey, I think you're a lot like this. Randy, I haven't played you often, but the times I have, like, they just don't make a lot of mistakes. And so when guys do make a mistake, you got to make them pay. And you can see D-Money trying to fight back into this one. Almost makes 2 bad plays. Comes right back, throws that one away. Set up a big second down here.
Tyson out of the backfield's interesting.
What's the play?
Yeah, you got the.
Ooh, nice little cut, but cleaned
Seen
up
this play.
by Mr. Crosby. Maniac, can you do me one little favor? Could you squeeze your camera a little more to your left? It's just cutting off like half of you.
It's probably because I'm like looking down at my
Oh,
iPad
okay.
watching the game.
All right. It's all good.
Who would have guessed more zone on 3rd down?
Hey, look at that. Color me surprised.
FTR violations.
Andrews
All
got a
day.
man to center the field. Tyson can't come down with it. Nice breakup from number 11. 4th and 11. If you're the Rams, you got to go for it.
Not necessarily.
No, he's going to take his
making-
points.
If you're closer, you would, but 4th and 11.
You're down 14 in the 4th.
This puts you back to a 2-touchdown game now. If you go for it and you fail, you're still down your 17 points, and you're going into the 4th quarter down, and you're giving the ball up.
If you're the Raiders here, you got to eat the clock. You got to eat it as much as you possibly can. Here's Brown. He's up to the 20. He's got a lane there. 25, going to get about to the 29. Looks like maybe they gave him the 28, 2 seconds left to go. Maniac, you're joining us late here. What'd you think about the first 3 quarters of OMFL Bowl 118?
I missed the first quarter, most of it, but I did see the Raiders were on. I guess they basically led this whole game, the entire game, from what I kind of gathered. So it's been impressive. I'm kind of like you. I've been watching them and like, man, these guys are not running the ball at all. I know playing D-Money twice a season, he usually runs it right down my throat 95% of the time, and he's kind of doing the opposite. So it's kind of odd to see that, but it's been a good game so far, it looks like.
Genty's been breaking tackles all day. But the Raiders really using that Thornton-Peters connection to give them this 24-10 lead.
If I'm JaBowles, 1st and 2nd down in my brain the rest of this game, unless it gets close, is run the ball.
Yeah.
Chew up the clock. Take at least
Clock's your friend.
80 seconds.
Yeah, put on conservative ball carrier and just.
Well, just so that everybody knows, because it feels like maybe not everybody knows, you might. A conservative ball carrier does not mean you will not fumble. They fixed that this Madden, so you can fumble. Oh, dude, look at Genty again, breaking tackles, getting the big-time first down there.
And this is exactly what he needs, because now he gets another 2 minutes off the clock as long as he keeps running the ball.
He gets about 20, 30 more yards in field goal range, and that's all. That'd be game over.
I think you see the frustration a little bit from D-Money there because he hit the hole. He was following the guy. He just stopped. He didn't even chase him because he's like going like, man, I thought I had him.
A lot of blitzes, too. He's definitely trying to send the blitz. He's trying to make something happen here. We're seeing the safeties up close here. They're in tight. 2 tight ends. Watkins in the backfield, man in motion. Hand this one off to Watkins. Shut down quickly there by number 55. D-Money's man defense has been really impressive.
The only problem with that man defense is he's good with it, but if you put the wrong guy on Thornton, that defense is going to get picked apart.
Listen, Thornton has impressed me. I know that he's a special player, but I thought against this Rams defense, and look, we did see the one big play from Hunt, but outside of that, he has really had his way against this Rams defense.
I
We
think
got two
probably
receivers
one
in
thing
close
that
here.
D-Money would like to have is taller DBs. I don't think his DBs are quite as big that he likes. And Thornton being a big body receiver with speed, I think that gives the favor there to him.
Rams defense stiffening up there in the middle, getting Genty on the ground. 3rd and 7 from the 50. This is a big-time play for the Rams.
Yeah.
This is where we call it the Thornton watch, because you know Thornton's going to be the key eyesight on 3rd down here.
Does anybody know, does the bowl game just not have a ticker? Because this keeps screwing me up every time I play these things. These routes right here are something you got to watch. Attack in the middle with Thornton. I think that's where he's going to want to go with this one, with Genty being a backup plan. Boy, he threw that one in harm's way, and Bowers is going to come down. Flag on the play. They're going to say Genty's going to come back. 3rd down, replaying this one. 3rd and 8. What a weird sequence there.
To my count, that's 3 user lurks that D-Money you could argue he should have had that he didn't get a single one of them.
That's unfortunate for both players in that aspect.
Yeah, I know Bowles had one there last drive.
3 receivers, 2 to the right of Peters, back to pass. Trying to get that one out again at Thornton. My goodness, Spates right there to make a play. He was not able to. 1st down Rams. 1st down Raiders.
That's frustrating if you're D-Money.
Yeah, especially because this is why I'm extremely frustrated with this game. It seems like it's just crosses and streaks this year.
Yeah, it is. You know it's coming.
And you can't do anything to stop it.
Yeah.
In the shotgun, he's got Genty back there. He's going to give this one to Genty. Kitchen's coming down and shutting that one down quickly, though.
D-Money played that slant perfectly and got no reaction to it. Which that should A, have been a broken up pass, B, tackled short instead of the first one.
Now, I know we're at under 6 minutes now here left to go in the closing quarter of OMFL Bowl 118. There's still tons of time. It just takes one big play. As we've seen early in this game, Hunt gets the pick 6 on a bad play. That game was tied when it looked like the Raiders were going up 14-0. So there's still a lot of time, but the Raiders can put their foot on the throat with a touchdown here. I think he knows it too.
And that's why I think he's starting to run more consistently. He's like, he doesn't want to make that risk, Jeopardy play again.
I feel like it's been this entire Madden cycle, outside of maybe Trey and maybe the Jags and Big Hurt, guys don't feed the monster running backs. And we're seeing Watkins and Genty really split carries here. We've seen it with Dallas. We're seeing McMullen split carries with his backup running back. Guys aren't feeding the monsters as you would expect them to do, or maybe as we've seen them do in past Maddens.
I'm just 2,500 rushing yards, and that's all I'm saying.
Okay. We got the safeties coming up here. Oh, is that going to be on the? That's going to be on the Rams. So, I'm guessing here, maybe not, but he probably has that setting turned on where he's trying to get the quick jump. I personally love when you catch a guy in that and you just get him offsides 2 or 3 times, and they'll turn that thing off. Under 5 minutes left to go here in the 4th quarter. You're watching OMFL Bowl 118 between the Rams and the Raiders. Coach D-Money and Coach JaBowles, respectively. This is JaBowles' first OMFL Bowl, and though we thought he was playing sort of very sketchy there early, like putting the ball in harm's way, he really's tightened that up here in the second half. And surprising to me, he's played really good defense against the Rams.
Yeah.
That's the thing, is he puts so much pressure on you offensively that you start to panic on your side when you're on offense, because you want to keep playing shot for shot with him, and that's where he gets you. Is he makes you make those mistakes, not because he has a good defense, but because you're trying to keep up with his offense.
Trey, I think you bring up a good point. I probably shouldn't have been as surprised as I am when they're going to come up just short here, third in inches, because when you look at both of these teams, neither one of them had a guy in double-digit sacks. So that's going to mean both of these quarterbacks are going to have plenty of time to kind of make their reads and do their thing. And we're seeing that play out here with Peters and Thornton connection. What's been surprising has been the Edwards and Tyson connection really hasn't been there.
And the one time that he had it kind of getting it going there, he ended up throwing an interception.
Big third down. Watch the left side of this line with 55, 79, and 90. They're eating that clock now. Under 3.5 left to go. They're going to take a timeout. It's a smart little play. Now we're starting to get into territory. Field goal feels like we're getting close to being over because we're under 3.5 minutes left to go, and it's going to take miracles. But Lord knows Maniac and I have called some miracle plays in our time of calling these bowl games. So I have seen craziness happen where it felt like, oh, this one's over. 2 or 3 plays happen. It's like, holy cow, what did I just watch?
I mean, it may not have been the bowl game, but I clearly remember a Hail Mary in the last play of the game. One of my playoff games. I can't remember.
I need you to shut your mouth and put your feet down. That's what I need you to do. Anyway, we got a weird animation. That could have been a disaster right there. He somehow hands the ball off. Watkins gets through, picks up the first down. That's a big-time play. And if I'm the Rams, I'm kicking something, a cat, somebody. Somebody's getting kicked.
If you're D-Money now, you're now needing a turnover.
I agree, Trey.
Yeah, he's gonna get to the 2-minute warning regardless, unless he makes a mistake.
Yeah, you're turning on aggressive strip ball, all that stuff, trying anything you can to get a turnover. That's your only hope.
2 tight ends to the left of Peters. 1st and 10 from the 18. Genty's going to get this one, cut it back inside instead of 2nd and 5.
I'm going to just go out here and say this. Do we even need to put a vote for the MVP?
I think we kind of know how this one's going to play out. It feels like it's going to be one guy.
Yeah. And it's funny because you get those points to Thornton, and I mean, I don't really know what he's going to be able to upgrade that's going to be anything useful. But
run blocking.
Yeah, there you go. That's what it is.
He definitely whiffed on that one. And I got to be honest too. Seeing Peters not set any kind of blocking on this one, and the Rams not able to turn that into pressure has also been a little surprising. We've seen that one play with the push up the middle. That's been about it. White, the 3rd running back, getting a carry here. That's surprising. Got a sub 3rd and 5 here with 2:40 left to go. Rams starting to use some timeouts.
All I'm going to say here is, for all this talk about how good the NFC is, I mean, the AFC has 2 bowls this cycle. So there you go, Bill.
We get a full stack box here.
Back to the NFC next cycle.
Man in motion. Little draw here to Genty's got the first down. And this one feels like it's all but over right now. Down to the 5-yard line.
That's it. That's over.
If I'm D-Money, I would
this to the 2-minute warning and need the game out. You can literally take this to the 2-minute warning and need the game out. It's over.
Yeah. I mean, he could get the ball back, but I wouldn't use my timeouts at this point.
Okay.
What as good as D-Money is, I did not expect JaBowles to mop the floor with him because
he held him
D-Money
out of the
did
end
nothing
zone on defense.
Man, you're 2 guys in here with you sound like the way I did when I was playing Dwayne at the end. Like, just nail it. No more timeouts.
It's over. Like,
yeah, this one feels
you 2
all
timeouts.
over.
Unless D-Money knows the miracle for onside kicks, which who does?
It feels like, too, that this drive as a whole has just been a statement drive of, like, I'm just going to take a hold of this game.
I don't think D-Money's had the ball in the fourth quarter. I think this has taken the entire fourth quarter, if I'm not.
Oh, we got a fumble.
Oh, my God.
If you're the Rams, that is a tough break.
That was the play he needed.
That was the play that he needed. Oh, we got a fumble.
Not to. I don't want to make this sound bad, but that's. JaBowles played a heck of a game, but I feel like those kind of bounces have been going his way today. And, that's the kind of stuff you need to win a game, but that's just one of those plays where I feel like it's been the 50-50 plays are going the Raiders' way today.
The script said.
Why are we looking at stats with 2 minutes left to go? I don't understand what's going on right now.
I think he was trying to make sure he was in his limits.
A little too late for that, bub. 2 minutes left to go. And a little too late there, bub.
I'm pretty sure he hit his passing limits in the first half, and then
he's probably had 12 receptions to Thornton already.
I have been tracking plays. I'm not lying to y'all. I've got 4 plays written down from the Rams, and we got a touchdown from Watkins. He's going to get in there and put this one all the way there for the Raiders. I've got 4 plays written down for the Rams. I've got like 10 or 12 plays written down for the Raiders. That's the story of this game. He made plays, and the Rams just didn't. He's going to get in there and put this one all the way there for the Raiders.
I would have never imagined D-Money losing by 21 in the Super Bowl. Cool.
Tell me why Thornton is not my MVP for this game.
I can't. JaBowles has a cheat code.
Showing some leg there, Trey. Woohoo! Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Well, this has got to go down as one of the bigger upsets and bigger blowouts in OMFL Bowl history. We normally don't get games that go down like this. The games are usually pretty tight, pretty close, within 10 points or so. JaBowles making a statement here for his first OMFL victory.
Yeah. Didn't see this coming. Hats off to the guy.
Yeah, he called a great game plan.
He's trying to get his minimum range.
Yeah, he's got to run the entire field. And then some.
I bet he only has like 9-10 carries.
I need to find out what Maniac keeps giggling about. Just like randomly keeps giggling about stuff. I don't know what he's doing over there. He's so happy. He's so happy that D-Money lost this game. He might be the happiest guy in the league. Those two guys are not on each other's Christmas card list. Blue off to the right side. Blue, I don't know where you've been all game, but a little too little too late here, buddy.
No, I just keep chuckling because, these two guys are over in the AFC West and they're watching the Raiders dominate D-Money, and they're like, oh, we got to play this guy twice every season.
I got a lot of worry about that.
I'm not worried about playing JaBowles. I'm worried about how to freaking stop Thornton.
Yeah, I mean,
stop Thornton.
It's still, you're still worried about somebody on his team, so you're
yeah, but I'm not worried about his game plan. I just got to figure out how to stop the cheat code.
The cheat code.
I'm worried about putting together a respectable team before I worry about playing anybody.
I still find it funny, though. All right, so I can find humor in things other people can't, so that's the story.
48 seconds and counting here for D-Money. Edwards going deep. He's got Tyson. Tyson can't come down with it. Tyson had a great start to this game, but he has not played well in the second half.
That's what I was going to say, is he's had – but to be fair, JaBowles had probably an 8-minute drive just right before. So, he's done a great job of keeping the ball in his hands.
There's your key thing. Double-digit third down conversions for the Raiders, 1 for the Rams.
Blue cutting it up the field, finding some blocking. Do the Rams have any timeouts left? It's cut off for me.
They got one,
but I don't think he cares to use it.
Yeah.
Listen, D-Money's going through a lot right now, and just the fact that he made it this far is absolutely mind-blowing to me. And so let's not poop on him too hard, guys. It's just a game. Let's not make this stuff personal. And we got a nice little pass there to Belton. I use that timeout right now. He is going to use that timeout. 15 seconds left to go. Looks like he got down to the 2-yard line. It was a great season, and we should also hat tip to JaBowles. Really came out of that AFC, a really good, tough AFC that had Trey in it and a lot of other really good teams over there. And going to come away with one of the biggest upsets in OMFL history and one of the biggest leads in OMFL Bowl history.
Let's go now.
Edwards back to pass. Nice little touchdown there. At least tighten the score up just a little bit to number 89. Edwards would, I think, his first touchdown of the game, which I wouldn't have expected either from a guy that tossed 34 touchdowns this season.
First offensive touchdown comes with 10 seconds left, essentially.
All right, when this game's over here in about 12 seconds, we'll play a commercial. When we come back, I'll ask each of you to give me your little breakdown. Then we'll award Thornton his MVP as the Rams go for 2 here. Raiders shut that one down quickly. Number 0 has been quiet today, but a player that I've watched throughout the playoffs make a lot of big-time plays. A little quiet today, but able to keep the Rams out of the end zone for the 2-point conversion. Oh, holy cow. I had to hit the chat close. My bad. Whoa! I've never seen that one. That's a new one. Raiders are going to get this one. They're going to nail it out. 12 seconds left to go. Congratulations to JaBowles and the Las Vegas Raiders for winning their first championship here in the OMFL.
Like it's a 15-point win, but JaBowles put D-Money in a box, and D-Money cannot find his way out of it.
Yep.
Absolutely dominant performance from the Raiders today.
Raiders' offensive line is probably one of the most impressive offensive lines I've seen, and they're very young. And if he's got all these guys in the contract, he's going to be good for the next 2-3 seasons.
We'll be right back, fellas. When we come back, we're going to do a little breakdown. Maybe we'll see some stats. And since our buddy's here, we're going to go with this one.
Turf toe make you miss a kick, pulled hamstring snuff out your tush push, or emotional trauma from a drop pass costing you an OMFL bowl? Here at the Bull Medical Facility, we treat real injuries, the ones you think you got while playing beer league football. Whether you strained your eyes looking for your speed wide receiver, or a muscle cramp slamming on those hit sticks, or even the rare case of chokitis like me, we've got you covered. Bull Medical Facility, pro care for your not so pro pain. Just ask for Dr. Vikes MD.
Nobody loves Trey the way Trey loves Trey, so I appreciate you for making that for me, Mr. Trey. Did we lose Maniac? Oh, he just turned his camera off. Okay. That was freaking me out there for a second.
Drop passes in this game makes that more ironic.
Yeah, there was a lot of drop passes in this one. Not Rod Woodson. Listen to me. I got my players mixed up. I'm drawing a blank. What's that guy's name? They brought the trophy out just now. Charles Woodson. Golly.
Charles Woodson.
Boy, I was drawing a total blank there. Charles Woodson bringing out the trophy. Let's see if we see some stats before we get out of here. Edwards struggling. 56.5% completion percentage, 153 yards. But look at Ian Peters. 2 touchdowns, 370 yards, a 77.8% completion percentage. Absolutely dominant. Thornton's going to get the MVP, but man, Peters looks like he's got to get a little nod. That guy played absolutely amazing for his first bowl game. Let's see if he looks at some highlights. He's probably saying good game. If he looks at some stats, we'll go through them. If not, we'll do our quick breakdown of how this game went. We'll give him just a second to get through it. It's a bit of a shocker. It just was. First bowl game. That's tough to do, to have that kind of performance against D-Money. You can see there, 1 touchdown, 1 interception for Edwards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception for Peters. Genty, 85 yards on 20 carries to 1 touchdown. Watkins, 10 for 23 with 1 touchdown. Genty finally got
8
some
carries
carries
for the
there
Rams.
as we went. Yep, only 8 carries there for the Rams, 6 for 38. Thornton, 9 for 207 with 1 touchdown. Brett Bowers, 5 for 120. That's tough to give up to a tight end. Tyson, 5 for 32. Belton, 3 for 70 there. No touchdowns for any of those guys. Tyson, 5 for 32. Started out red hot, but just sort of went away, and the Raiders did a great job of tackling, keeping everything in front of them, and not letting Tyson or Belton or any of these guys get going. Let's see if he looks at any of these others. I don't know.
Bowers had 71-yard catch.
Yeah, that's a big time play too. That's a good point. A big touchdown that he had. It's going to inflate those stats a little bit. I don't know that either one of these guys will say something. Even if they do, I am not popping him for 8 runs. It is a bowl game. He was getting blown out. It is what it is, and we're moving on. So, Jones with 8 tackles on the day. A couple of guys with 2 tackles for loss, including Spates, who had a very quiet day. The 1 sack from Savion Jones. He's the only guy that I expected to be able to get one. Richards and Hunt, each with an interception. Hunt with a massive play, the pick 6 early in that first half. Carson and Cartley both with some field goals there. Nothing really in the return game. And then, the rest of those stats, who cares? All right, guys, let's...
Just look at those defensive stats alone. You would have thought the D-Money locked them up. That just goes to show you just how defensive stats don't always show the tail of the tape.
They do not all the time. And so let's stay right there. Let me get a couple of these guys added back here. Maniac is off camera, probably doing some family stuff. Big Hurt, what happened to you? Get your butt over here. Big Hurt, he had 20 carries to his main running back, 9, 10, 11, I think 12 carries to his backups. I'm not popping him for 80-20 if he was one off. We're just not playing that kind of
it was
weird.
20 and 10.
Yeah, not
and
doing
1.
that weird
Yeah, that's
game.
well within 80-20.
Listen, guys, we can't nitpick. We just can't. We got to move
No,
on.
he's good. He's good.
Yeah.
It's not even close.
No, I mean the chat. Just like it's like we're looking for reasons to nitpick. JaBowles had a great game. Congratulations to the Raiders. Trey, break this one down for me. How'd this one play out? I think we're all kind of shocked by the outcome, but Raiders and JaBowles get their first championship.
This was JaBowles putting a stamp on the fact that he's always been one of those guys that's always gotten close, but can never get over that hump. He put a stamp on that tonight. That hump's not there anymore. He's here to put an impact, and he made, in all intents purposes, he made D-Money look like a 12th grade child versus an adult playing football. D-Money had no offense whatsoever until the game was over. And D-Money had no answer for the Thornton Bowers combino. And JaBowles put a masterpiece together with that offense to capitalize on all the opportunities that D-Money missed on with his offense.
Mr. Randy, how'd this one play out for you, bub?
Well, for me, I think his team, the Raiders team, is similar to the Colts team I had. You got McCullough is real similar to Thornton. Bowers is similar to Tyler Warren, Jonathan Taylor, whatnot. And I can tell you from playing with that team forever that with McCullough and Thornton being pretty similar, it's pretty easy to throw it to that guy all game, right? So I'm not surprised by his offensive output, but his defensive output, I'm shocked by. And I didn't expect that coming into the game. I figured it'd be, tight game with both teams, hovering around high 20s, low 30s. But, I mean, this score doesn't do the justice of the beatdown, in my opinion, that the Raiders put on the Rams. So his defense absolutely floored me. I'm very, very, I guess you'd say pleasantly surprised. But, I think especially when we talked about it, but there wasn't any pressure. It's not like, he's getting to the quarterback right away. Like he was he was just locking them up, just old fashioned, just taking away the passing lanes, shutting down the run game. So
Yeah, I think it was the defensive dominance, which was really surprising for me because when you looked at this game on paper, the defensive dominance should have came from the Rams. And we did see Hunt make the one play, but outside of the one play,
yeah,
had a hard time covering Thornton. Wasn't a lot of run game, but when the Rams needed to stop the run late in the game, when Genty started to get the carries in that fourth quarter, they had their way. And Maniac, he's not here right now. I don't know if he'll be able to rejoin us, but he talked about that offensive line of the Raiders. In that fourth quarter, they just took that game over. And they handed the ball to Genty. The Rams knew it was coming. So many missed tackles. And I think that's the outlier for me in this game. The missed opportunities from D-Money. And maybe it's real life stuff. Maybe it's just one of those games. We all have those games where just like you're a millimeter from making every play and you just missed every single one of them. And that's just the way it goes. He missed 3 or 4 or 5 interceptions where he was using and he was right there. He had the fumble late in that game. Doesn't bounce his way. The ball is oblong. It doesn't bounce your way all the time. And then there's at least 3 missed tackles. The big missed tackle on Bowers that led to the 71-yard touchdown off to the right side. He missed a couple of big stops on a run game that led to the first down on that last drive that ate up so much of the fourth quarter. Just a really good offensive what's the word I'm looking for? Execution from the Raiders. I don't know if it was a great offensive plan. I got to be honest. It's not the game plan I would have ran against D-Money early in that game, especially after the pick six. It was like, what are we doing here if you're the Raiders? But you know what? He executed, especially in the second half where he took really complete control of that game, put his foot on the throat in the fourth quarter, led to that game, putting that game away with the touchdown late, and it was just a really dominant performance all around. So congrats to the Raiders.
Real quick, I think for me, we were talking about kind of JaBowles' inexperience, where for me, he really, I think he took that step was right before half. He had a chance to go up 17-10 or 17-7. And then he had that play where he wasn't able to he's tackling in bounds, right? And that's like a big thing where it's like, oh, I should have had 7 and I come away with 0. And then he comes out, he gets the ball after half, and he goes and scores a touchdown. So he put it behind him and he moved on quick from something where, that can linger. So I think that's really one of them plays and situations that kind of build your confidence.
Listen, that's a great point by you. He left at least 6 on the field, up to 14 on the field. This game could have been a massive blowout. He had the pick 6 where he's leading down to score. I think he was inside the 20 or the 25 on that one. And then the last drive before the first half, he gets tackled in bounds and the clock runs out. Here's how this game played out. If you missed it, Thornton opens up this game with a big-time touchdown from the Raiders that puts them up 7-0, and he really started to get sort of the pass game going. Actually, I'm sorry, there's the Rams that opened up this game. They get a nice drive. They get it inside. I think it was the 30. He shanks a field goal. Wasn't even remotely close, and we didn't know at the time, but that ended up being a little bit of like a foreshadowing of what was to come. D-Money was just a little off all game long. The Raiders respond, drive the field. Thornton gets the touchdown. They go up 7-0. Coming down, there's a big play down the seam to Thornton. He was pushing to go up 14-0, but that's when Hunt gets the big interception, pick 6. He goes down, scores, ties this game up 7-0. Or 7-7, I'm sorry. And then we get another drive by the Raiders, eating a lot of clock there in the second quarter. He gets tackled inbounds, no more timeouts. We go to halftime. This game ended up going to half. I think it was 10-7 as we moved into halftime. I think I got that one right. Second half opens up. Genty gets a touchdown to open up the second half. Nice drive there. L.A. gets to be forced to punt to open up the second half, and that's where the Raiders really start to take control. Opening up this one with Genty to get the touchdown, getting the big stop to force the punt. touchdown to Bowers. We all know the play. Coming left to right, catches it on a big third down. Thank you, Zoe, for reminding me it was a third down there. Missed tackle. Bauer takes that one out. 71-yard touchdown, and they go up 14 on that one. Then they just get another field goal from the Rams, and that's basically it. It gets the late trash touchdown. Raiders get that nice drive there in the fourth quarter. Eats up a ton of clock. Establishes the run game. Couple of missed tackles there. No pressure there from the Rams. Raiders take full control, and Mr. Maniac is back. So, Maniac, I want to turn it over to you on this one. I know that you joined us late, but you did get to watch some of this game. Give me just kind of your overall breakdown of how this one played out.
The fact that you guys were kind of hitting it on the nail on the head there with, I mean, the Raiders could have added 14 points to this game. And then the more impressive part, I think, is the defensive side of the Raiders' ability to hold the Rams. I mean, if you think about it, the Rams only had 9 points from offensive plays. That's crazy. I mean, being in D-Money's division and how that division, the West, was scoring points and stuff like we did against each other, and to see him only scoring 16 points, mind-boggling. So I'm trying to think of the worst team you can think of, kind of build up, and kind of and beating them in the bowl game. So it's D Money is he's a great player, and he's been a great player for a long, long time. So it's nice to see JaBowles to get his first bowl game and get a win. So that's something a lot of people don't do around here. So hats off to him, and he's got a good team. Like I said, he's got a young team, and he's going to be in the mix of it for the next couple seasons, rest of this Madden, I think. So you guys might get ready to watch and see the Raiders in the bowl game more.
Listen, I think the AFC is better when the Raiders are playing good football. And so this is just going to make the AFC even stronger as we move into season 119, which I'm going to get started working on here tonight, get some timelines posted. We're going to get ourselves over to the re-signs here in just a minute. And the offseason among us. That's how quickly it goes. It's like, hey, congrats, pat on the back. We're off to the offseason, and we're just rolling after that. And before you know it, we'll be back for the draft. Big Hurt, we missed you here tonight. I don't know if you were still working or just didn't have a chance to come join us, but I appreciate Maniac for joining us. And then, of course, Randy and Trey. It looks like Randy had to get out of here and turn off his camera and stuff. But I appreciate everybody for joining me. And feel free, all of you, to come join me for the draft. We'll start taking some interviews once we're into the draft and interviewing coaches. I'll get all the timelines and everything posted here tonight before I call it a night. And it's going to be a great one. It's going to be a really fun offseason. I can't wait to see sort of how all of it comes together, because this is like the funnest time. It is. Maniac and I talked about it on Press Pass Live. It's everybody can't wait to get to the offseason because drafts are a blast and you kind of hit the reset button on your team and you're just kind of ready to go again. So it should be a lot of fun. All right, guys, we're going to call it a night on that one. Thank you to all of these guys for coming and hanging out with me. Thank you to everybody who joined the chat. Make sure you hit the like button before you get out of here. Congratulations to JaBowles and his first championship. We'll hit you up with some MVP news and some trophy news and all that fun stuff. And listen, congratulations to D-Money. Just to get here is a feat. It's really, really hard to get here. And he did it with another dominant performance and beating some very good teams in the NFC. Guys, I love you. Take care of yourselves. Take care of those around you. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Deuces.